In a world where the energy landscape is constantly shifting, the latest report from the U.S. Energy Information Administration (EIA) has sent ripples through the global oil market. As of October 31, crude oil stocks in the United States, excluding the Strategic Petroleum Reserve (SPR), have surged by more than 5 million barrels week-over-week, reaching a staggering 421.2 million barrels. This unexpected rise in crude oil inventories has caught the attention of market analysts and industry insiders alike. It could signal a potential shift in the delicate balance of supply and demand that governs the global oil market. But what does this mean for the average consumer, and how might it impact the broader economy? To understand the implications of this development, we must first delve into the intricate dynamics of the oil market. Crude oil is the lifeblood of modern economies, powering everything from transportation to manufacturing. Its price is influenced by a myriad of factors, including geopolitical tensions, production levels, and global demand. When crude oil stocks rise, it often indicates that supply is outpacing demand, which can lead to a decrease in oil prices. This, in turn, can have a cascading effect on various sectors of the economy, from lowering transportation costs to impacting the profitability of coal-producing companies. However, the situation is rarely straightforward. The recent increase in U.S. crude oil stocks could be attributed to several factors, including increased domestic production, a slowdown in demand due to economic uncertainties, or even strategic stockpiling. Each of these scenarios carries its own set of implications. For instance, if the rise in stocks is due to increased production, it could signal a robust domestic oil industry, potentially leading to job creation and economic growth. On the other hand, if the increase is due to a slowdown in demand, it could be a harbinger of economic challenges ahead. The timing of this development is particularly intriguing, as it coincides with a broader economic narrative unfolding in the United States. Despite a recent sell-off in the stock market, the underlying economy appears to be humming along, albeit with rising layoffs in certain sectors. This juxtaposition of economic indicators paints a complex picture of an economy in transition, grappling with the dual challenges of maintaining growth while addressing structural shifts in the labor market. Meanwhile, on the global stage, the ongoing conflict in Ukraine continues to exert pressure on energy markets, with geopolitical tensions adding an additional layer of complexity to the already volatile oil market. As the world watches the situation unfold, the role of energy as both a tool and a weapon in international relations becomes increasingly apparent. In this context, the rise in U.S. crude oil stocks could be seen as a strategic maneuver, bolstering energy security in an uncertain world. But beyond the immediate market implications, this development also raises important questions about the future of energy policy and the transition to a more sustainable energy system. As the world grapples with the urgent need to address climate change, the role of fossil fuels in the energy mix is under intense scrutiny. The rise in crude oil stocks serves as a stark reminder of the challenges and contradictions inherent in the transition to a low-carbon economy. On one hand, the continued reliance on oil underscores the need for a pragmatic approach to energy policy that balances economic growth with environmental sustainability. On the other hand, it highlights the urgency of accelerating the transition to renewable energy sources, to reduce dependence on fossil fuels and mitigate the impacts of climate change. As policymakers, industry leaders, and consumers navigate this complex landscape, the need for innovative solutions and bold leadership has never been more critical. The rise in U.S. crude oil stocks is not just a statistic. It is a reflection of the broader challenges and opportunities that lie ahead in the quest for a sustainable energy future. As we stand at this crossroads, the choices we make today will shape the energy landscape of tomorrow, with profound implications for the economy, the environment, and the global community. In the end, the story of rising crude oil stocks is not just about numbers and market trends. It is a story about the future we want to create and the legacy we will leave for generations to come. As we ponder these questions, one thing is clear: the journey toward a sustainable energy future is a shared endeavor, and it will require the collective efforts of individuals, communities, and nations to chart a course toward a more resilient and equitable world.